Hey everybody, DWalls216, just doing a test broadcast here. Again on Season 2 for Diablo 3 with my Witch Doctor. Just hit level 70, so I only have about 7 levels of Paragon. Right now I am just farming Master, trying to get some better gear here. I'll go over my gear here in a sec, once it boots up. Overall, pretty happy with the Witch Doctor right now. It's probably the class I played the least, but with the recent changes, the skills, and also the passive skills, it's actually pretty fun. So, just waiting here for a second for it to boot up. There we go. Alright. So, let's go over my gear here first. So I am still rocking the Grin Reaper here. It's only level 61, but you see that under secondary, chance to summon horrific mimics when attacking. Basically what will happen at random when you're attacking, you will turn into a skeleton and 2 other skeletons will appear who will then copy all of your skills, duplicating them, which is really nice because if you have things like Piranado, suddenly you have like 2 or 3 Piranados going at once, doing all kinds of damage. Again, I have the Ruby socketed there for the bonus experience, trying to level up my Paragon levels. Other piece of legendary gear I have here is this Last Breath, which is legendary ceremonial knife. Basically just have it for the damage and the intelligence. Obviously that reduced down all skills by 9% is nice. I don't really use the Mass Confusion right now. The 2.6% chance to fear on hit, pretty nice. This was lucky. I used my blood shards to actually just randomly get this Jade Harvester Swiftness. Obviously the Jade Harvesters set is one of the best ones for the Witch Doctor. You see when you get all 6 pieces of the set right there, Soul Harvest consumes your DOTs, instantly dealing that damage. I'll go over my skills here for a second. Picked up this Mojo here. Again, not too fancy. Bonus Piranhas. This other legendary here kind of gives me a boost to poison skills. Also the movement speed is nice. Witch Doctor's a little bit slow, but I have pretty good movement skill with that and with my boots. Just the pants there, which are level 70. Gonna need a new belt pretty soon. Level 70 armor. Socketed amulet, and rings. Nothing too exciting there. So let's go over the skills. Right now, I have Corpse Spiders. I'm actually going to change that out. I want to do Poison instead, so I'll just do the... Yeah, we'll do the Leaping Spiders instead. Haunt with Poison Spirit, really nice. Again, massive DOT. And also, haunted enemies take 20% more damage from all sources. And I'll go over with my passive skills why that works out well. Horrify, give me 30%, 5% additional armor for 8 seconds. Witch Doctor's kind of squishy. I don't know what kind of armor I have here. Yeah, only 5,000, so not that great, but that's a nice little boost in case I get ganged up by mobs there. Soul Harvest, give me the bonus intelligence, as well as the life gain, which is very useful if I'm almost dead. Right now I'm using Zombie Dogs with the leeching hit. 100% of life on hit with every attack. Good way to keep myself at full life. And Piranhas, I'm using the Piranado, which everybody else is using. Again, is probably the best. Pulls enemies into that central location there, as well as they take 15% more damage. Using Pierce the Veil just for the damage increase. Grave Injustice, it's nice. Gaining life and mana, reducing skills, it's all around good. I'm using the Fierce Loyalty there, giving me another Zombie Dog, as well as greatly increasing my speed there. Makes farming mobs for either experience or gear a lot more efficient. And then I have the Creeping Death here. So you notice here, damage application from Haunt and Piranhas lasts almost forever. So that 15% plus 20%, so that's about 35% damage increase to enemies, so that's pretty nice. So we're gonna get started here. Some my dogs. Where my dogs at? So let's see. We're just gonna do it simple, Nutris from here. Do an easy level. just kind of go over my build here. And again, this isn't optimized. I don't really have all the gear or kind of the cooldown reduction or the mana reductions. But it works pretty well. Again, just farming on Master here, so not the best. Not 100% happy with Corpse Spiders. It's a little slow, and also you have to be pretty close for it to work. So I've gone between that and kind of Fire Blast or Firebomb. Again, I don't know how this build works. You want to spam Haunt. Alright, another Paragon level, and Tornado to increase that damage, so you're doing the massive damage over time, as well as with the Creeping Death. Some more stuff right there. Let me just add my Paragon skill. So right now I'm doing resource cost reduction. I'm hoping to get it so I can use Locust Swarm. That's the other DOT. Right now it just costs way too much to be effective. And you can see I can pretty much just keep spamming Haunt there. Along with that one passive skill that gives me mana every time somebody dies. Works really well. I don't know if you saw here the mimics from the Grin Reaper. I'm pretty happy with that legendary. It's pretty cool. When you get the mimics out there, you get just a whole bunch of crazy stuff happening. Oh, there it goes. So you see I'm skeletons. My mimic just cast Tornado, so I have a couple tornadoes doing there. It's just really chaotic and get a lot of guys dying. But overall, pretty cool. Again, I'm looking to replace that. That's pretty low level Grin Reaper, 61. But still pretty effective, so until I get another kind of sadder legendary helm, I'm probably going to keep it around for a while. So let's just go ahead and do this bounty here. So you see pretty effective, casting Haunt, just throwing my Corpse Spiders. I get a big mob, casting Tornado, sucking them all up in there. Horrify. Getting them all immobilized. Shocker's pretty resilient, especially with this Graven Justice here. And with my zombie dogs, I really don't have to pop this Soul Harvest to do the life gain too often, and as you see, health potions are not really an issue. Let's go ahead and look at my details here. Critical hit chance, kind of low, about 25%, but the damage is pretty nice, up to 200%, so that also helps in taking out these mobs pretty fast. Obviously not as fast as something like the Monk, specializes in doing massive crits there, especially when they're dual-wielding one-handed weapons. But overall, I think the Witch Doctor's pretty cool. He has a cool aesthetic. All his abilities look pretty cool. I mean, obviously Horrify here. Crazy-ass Voodoo Mask Spirit. Zombie Dogs, it's not to life. Tornado. All his skills are just pretty cool, so I am liking the Witch Doctor here. She didn't do Season 1, so this is my first time doing the season thing. A little boring going through the story mode again for the 10th time. It's one of the knocks on Diablo 3's story's pretty bland. But obviously adventure mode, especially with the new Loot 2.0, makes the game pretty fun. So again, just farming mobs here, looking for some elites. Not finding anything too interesting here. You see all kinds of stat effects, slowed, stunned, feared. Witch Doctor's really good at that, which he should be, you know, kind of cursing the enemies. If you remember from Diablo 2 with Necromancer, with all the Necromancer curses, those have kind of been just worked into his different abilities there, rather than being separate abilities. So overall, pretty happy with it. But he's kind of similar to the Necromancer, obviously a little bit different, which is good. You know, it's not the same thing. If you want to play kind of similar character for Diablo 2, obviously the Barbarian has not changed a whole heck of a lot. If anything, they've just improved it. But I'm enjoying the the Necromancer, especially with the latest patch. So again, let's see. Alright, we got Meat Mob here. Orbiter Vortex. Oh good, Arcane Enchanted. Arcane Enchanted's still really annoying. Obviously, you cannot just stand there and take it right now. See, dealing massive amounts of damage. So you kind of want to stand back. Just kind of cast your Haunt, throw your Corpse Spiders, and let your minions do their work there. Whoops. And obviously, Necromancers don't benefit from 30% damage reduction like Barbarian, Crusader, and Monk. But again, they don't really need it because you don't really need to get in there and just start swinging away. You have enough range attacks. You should be good. So we're just gonna kind of kill these enemies. Also, make sure you just search all the different, corpses, piles, treasure chests. You never know when legendary loot will pop up. Which I guess is good. It's nice. You don't have to worry about farming the bosses to get those legendary drops. That was kind of boring way back when you had to get the guaranteed drops, do story mode and farm Diablo. Not the most fun experience. Another Paragon level. And right now just putting everything into intelligence, getting the bonuses. Don't need extra mana. Movement speed, I'm good enough with my kind of skills and gear and vitality. Yeah, not a big deal. Alright, so I completed that, so I'm going to go back to town. See what I got. See if any of the gear is good. If not, just go ahead and salvage it. Also go over some of the crafted items. So let's see here. That's actually a pretty good ceremonial knife. The 6.7% damage increase and also the healing. I'm actually going to switch that out. So 265 to about 283. Yeah, definitely keep that. That's kind of garbage. I just got the Ogilds, however you pronounce it, set right there. So this is my first kind of legendary level 70 set for season 2. I actually had it on my just regular account, but this is for the season 2 account I created. Also got this Pender's Purchase here. Not sure. Again, need those legendary crafting materials. So just looking for some trash legendaries I can kind of craft right there. So overall, that's where I'm at right now. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel or subscribe to watch me on Twitch. Alright, signing off.